Steps here are pretty steep when we're at 3,400 metres, but that's where I'm going. Up there. Well, you can see I'm here in a church bell tower. This is St. Cristobal Church. It's built on top of an Inca temple, as you can tell by those Inca niches. Beautiful view here, look at that. See that mountain there? Alsengadi. And it's a bit windy, but that's good because it's blown all the air pollution out of the way. That's the clearest I've seen it for a while. Because this time of year they start burning off grass and the place gets smoky. The problem is the conditions here are not like this every day, very rarely. Only a few days, maybe a few weeks of the year. Not a single cloud, no smoke, no haze. Look at that. Beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, perfect for taking a panorama. And I'm using my little Canon SX60HS and my Gigapan Epic 100. This one's only a small one, 112 photos. I'm only a little bit zoomed in, but we'll see how it goes. I think it should be alright. So now I've got 112 photos. I'm going to put it into a free program. There's a lot of different panoramic stitching programs, but one of the easiest to use is one is called Microsft I.C.E. I.C.E. stands for Image Composite Editor, and it's a free program. It's been discontinued by Microsoft, but you can find it on the internet, download it, and it works on Windows. So there we have 112. We've just got to tell the computer which order they were shot in. There we go. You see where it's light blue in the top corner there? It says Structured Panorama. You just tell it how many rows. You can figure it out pretty easily. Now you have to wait a bit while it aligns the images. And then it will composite the images. And it depends on how fast your computer is, how many threads you've got, and how many photos you've got. But this one won't take too long. There you can see it's stitched it without the seams. Now if you look on the right hand side there, there's all different types of projections. There's cylindrical. Let's zoom in a bit there. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Transverse Mercator, no, I don't like that. Perspective, that can be good in some situations, but not when there's that much horizontal view. So we'll go back to cylindrical. Now you just have to wait a little bit more while it does one last pass, projecting the image to the full size. There it is. Now you hit crop. You can move the crops that lines in or out. Then you go across to the right there where it says file format. Now you can have JPEG image up to a certain size, but then they get too big for JPEG. But this one will fit in because it's less than a gigapixel, just under. So we'll go for the maximum quality, 100 superb, preserve all the details, and then we hit export to disk. Exporting the panorama, got to wait a bit again. Now we've got it, we've got to upload it to the Gigapan website. So you just fill in all the details there, tell it where the file is, and then you just got to wait again. Again, it depends on the size of the final panorama, and it's on your internet connection and everything. But you can leave it overnight if it's taken too long. But this one won't take too long. There we go, it tells you where it is. So let's click on that. There we go. And there it is, and you can move it around, zoom in and out. You have to wait a minute sometimes for the tiles to catch up. They might look a bit blurry, but they come into focus later on. There's two boys there. That might make a good snapshot. Well, one of them's a man by the look of it. So you go there and where it says take a snapshot, and they will have their own URL as well, so you can send that to people to say, look what I found. Well, here is your house from up on the hill or whatever. Two men walking. In Spanish, that would be dos hombres caminando. What else have we got here? The further away that gets, the more the heat haze and, the heat, it's some of it's atmospheric pollution, but some of it's also just heat shimmer, you know, like a mirage effect. And no matter how good your lens is, you won't really get a sharp picture. But these ones in the foreground, once they come into focus, they're not too bad. I mean, I could have zoomed in more, but it would have taken longer to shoot and would have been a bigger file. Oh, this one's all right. And what I like about it is it's an instant historical document of that city or that town as it appeared on that day. If you come back tomorrow, next month, next year, it will be different. Looks like hot water, solar hot water is quite popular here, which it should, because I read somewhere that Cusco has the highest solar radiation in the world. You get sunburnt here very easily. High altitude plus in the tropics. All right, so there's that one done. And if you look there, it's actually just under a gigapixel, 0.99 of a gigapixel.